What is up, you guys? My name is SuperRaeDizzle, and today something's happening. I don't know what, but something. Yeah, bubbles. So for those of you who don't know, I used to make a lot of embarrassing YouTube videos. I mean, I still do, as of now. But yeah, I can finally get back to it. So that's really freaking awesome. So why in a bathtub? Because I want to. So today I'm going to tell you guys a really embarrassing freaking story about my life that happened in a Walmart, of all places. Like, out of everywhere in the world, a Walmart. And yeah, here it goes. I guess I should stop slouching now. I'm like... So the story begins with me on my way to Walmart. God, this water needs to stop. I gotta do my contact. So on the way over to Walmart, I was eating the best chocolate bar of my life, and it was big too. It was like, yeah, that's a lot for a chocolate bar. And I was eating it, and I was wearing like a skirt that day. So I got down to Walmart, and you know, me and the person I was with were walking around, and then I see my high school crush there. I see him there just walking around, and I have been like in love with this guy for like 4 years now. When I see him, I'm like, oh my god, he's so hot. The person I was with knew him, so he was like, hey. They like went up and they started talking, you know. And I was like, okay girl, you gotta play cool, you gotta get hot, you gotta show off your stuff. You know, I'm like talking, you know, just like kind of there, like twirling my hair and everything, trying to get in the vibe of everything. And so like they're talking, I'm not saying much because my heart's beating like 1,000,000 miles an hour. So the conversation gets kind of down low. It just kind of stops for a second, and then they both turned their head to look at me. So I was like, okay, this is my move. Out of everything that I do, I get my skirt, and I do like this little like curtsy. I'm like, you know, like here's my skirt, and I'm lifted up, just kind of like. At the exact same moment that he turned to look at me, I don't know why, my thigh was kind of itchy, so I go and I like scratch my thigh, but whenever I do, a piece of melted chocolate like detaches from my thigh, like plops to the floor, and like he's like looking at me, and then he looks down at the chocolate and he's just like horrified because there's like something dark brown and mushy just fell out of my skirt. And he immediately turns to the other guy and says, well, I'll see you later, man, it was nice talking to you, and he leaves. And I'm just there like, what the fuck? Really, bitch? Really? So yeah, that was my night, that was my day. Let me tell you, that story just doesn't end there. Oh no, my life doesn't work like that. No, the story, the saga of Hot Guy continues. This was back in like, I think 2011, turning 2012, so like, what, 5 years ago? And he started working at that Walmart later in life. This was probably like 6 months later. And my stupid ass, I started working at the photo centers. I don't know if they still have photo centers at Walmart, but it was just me working by myself. It was like a Saturday or something, and like I knew he worked there. It was my break and everything, so everything was good, everything was fine. I started walking to the women's department to look at like the clothes, like look at whatever. I passed like the 99-cent panty aisle, because that's an aisle apparently, and they're like the basic of the basic cotton panties. Anyway, so there was like the women's section, and then right across the aisle was like the food section. So he worked in the food section. So anyway, I'm looking around, browsing the panties, and then I pick up these gigantic granny panties, and I'm like, whoa, I need a better look at these giant panties. So like, I open them up, and I'm like lifting them up, looking, like staring at the glorious size all the way up to your freaking belly button down. Like they were the ultimate granny panty. Like the length was just so big. I was like amazed. So there I was holding up the panties, and I lower them, and as I lower them, I'm making direct eye contact with Hot Guy. At this point, I just close the panties, put them down, and run for my life. So that's what happened with said Hot Guy. In the end, that guy and I never dated. So... But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching my video and subscribing and all that other good stuff. And yeah, I will see you next time. Bye.